A question about equation of straight line again, and then they tell you L1 and L2, and these are their corresponding formula. And this format is not easy to read, so we try to change it to slope-intercept form. That means we change all of them to y equal to mx plus c, this format. So L1, if we change it, y is equal to negative 1 over m times of x, and then plus n over m. By doing this, we can know the slope of this line is negative 1 over m, and also the y-intercept is n over m in terms of these equations. Similar reason for L2, we know that y is equal to negative 1 over p, and then plus q over p here. To handle this, because we need to handle lots of inequalities involving unknown, so it's very important for us to create a table P, Q, M, N, and then we have to recognize respectively are they positive or negative. First finding is the slope negative 1 over P is going upward, so the slope is positive. That's why P itself is smaller than 0. This is negative values. And then exactly same result for M. So M is also negative. After that, we may look at this y-intercept. And they give you the result is negative 1. So we know that N over M is equal to negative 1. N is equal to negative M. M is negative, that's why time negative. N itself is positive. Furthermore, we also want to know more about Q. For Q, we have to look at the y-intercept. So it seems like we extend it. Finally, the y-intercept is a very big positive number. So Q over P, at least I know that is above the ground. Both sides times P. We have to be aware that the action that both sides times P, which is negative, we trigger a change in the direction. So Q itself is smaller than 0. Q is also negative values. We know all the unknown sign, then we can check the condition about M and P. So we try to consider their slope. It's obvious that slope 2 is larger than slope 1. So slope 2, negative 1 over P, should be larger than negative 1 over M. Both sides times negative. Check a change. And then now we are going to time both sides times P, and P is negative. So that's why 1 compared with P over M, the direction is changed. And then afterward, we are going to both sides times M, which is another negative value. So both sides times N, and then it's trigger change again. M is smaller than P, so the first statement is correct. The second statement, compare N with Q. We already find out Q is negative, while N is positive. So of course N positive is larger than negative value. So the second statement also correct. The last one is about N plus M compared with P plus Q. So N plus M, because we know about this one, so that means this is negative M plus M is 0. That means they are asking you, is P plus Q larger than 0 or smaller than 0? Then we look at P and Q. P and Q are both negative values, so if we add them together, the outcome, the sum should be negative also. But they say this is larger than 0, so this is not the same as our condition here. That's why the third statement is wrong. P plus Q should be smaller than 0. That's why our final answer is 1, 2 only. The answer is A.